Hello, everybody. 4 Star here. Long time no see, and happy new year to everybody. Hope you guys had a great and safe, happy new year. But we are back here in the Ultimate Arena League. Now, it has been a long time here. We reviewed the last time we played was week 8. And before then, we had teams like the Hooters who were undefeated, the Firebirds who were undefeated. So I'm going to go through a review of all those games and see what storylines have happened, what injuries have occurred, and let's try to condense this. And we do have one game that I had saved here for a game of the week. So we might as well play it and see how that goes, and then just wrap that one up. This is going to be a quick episode here, just to show you guys what's been going on. So let's get right into it. So one of the big storylines was the Albany Firebirds coming out of this one. They were 7-0, and they ended up beating up on the Soul. They did end up beating up on the undefeated Hooters, who were also 8-0 at that week. During week 9, they went 9-1. Both of these teams are 9-1. They beat the Force 59-55. They had some close games, as you can see throughout the season. They've gotten some blowouts, they've gotten some 10-point wins, but they've gotten some close games, some near calls. 32-31 against the Desert Hawks, 59-55 against the Force. But this time they got the comeuppance by the Salina Liberty, who beat them 65-37. Also with the Hooters, they started out strong until, of course, they lost to the Firebirds, but now they have picked it back up with wins against the Destroyers and the Soul, and both in pretty much convincing fashion. Of course, they got an 8-point win or 6-point win against the Destroyers, but they also did their business against Potsy and the Soul. They also have a bye this week, so we won't be seeing them this week. So now really just going into the standings, into the meat of all this. So in the American Conference, we got the Outlaws sitting pretty at 7-2 here. They have the least amount of submitted players here, and now they're sitting pretty at 72. We got the San Jose SaberCats at 73. We got the Southwest Kansas Storm still fighting, still battling, 6-3. So they got a matchup here today. The Fury 6-4, Wolfpack 6-4, Kiss 4-5, injury ridden. Remember, guys, they lost their quarterback and their star receiver here. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. Nashville Kats 4-5. Nelson Bullock was struggling, and the Salina Liberty 4-6. Islanders at 2-8, and then the Rampage, who doesn't have any submitted players, at 1-8. Also in the National Conference, of course, the biggest and most top-heavy conference, the Firebirds and the Hooters still bouting each other out for that first place. But you know the Firebirds got it in for the Hooters, so they're gonna be the top dog here at first place. Then the Hooters are at 9-1. Of course, they're on a 2-game win streak, and they have a great pairing of course. And of course, they have a nice pairing of Jordan Carter. I believe his name is Jordan Carter. We got to look. And of course, Gary Kelly. So the Phantoms 6-4, Force 6-4. Both of them still battling, still fighting. The Destroyers 4-6, Desert Hawks 4-6. Soul still have a chance, but it doesn't look likely at 3-6. And the Predators at 3-7. And then the Voodoo, just terrible team. Great quarterback though. I believe their quarterback is Savion Williams. Great quarterback though, but they just can't get anything done. They're 1-9 this season. As you can see here, tons of injuries, tons and tons of injuries here. Kawika Green, we didn't even get to see him play. He had only 117 yards and 3 touchdowns out of 16 receptions for LA. That is way too bad. And of course, their quarterback, let's see how long he's out for. Let's see if we can find him here. Zoriel Ward, 5 weeks with a dislocated elbow, and you can see, just look at the length of these injuries, man. It is looking bad for a lot of these guys here. A lot of these guys are trying to come back here, but just a handful of these players just out. Look at them, 3 weeks, and then 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 9 weeks, 11 weeks here, and then a lot of guys out for the season, and I don't know if it's because that these creative players just have a lot of low injury ratings, but whatever the case may be, it is looking bad for the UAL, especially on our health department, because we got a lot of guys that are out this season. But we're gonna check into this game here. This is our only game for this episode. It's gonna be Nelson Bullock and the Cats taking on the Southwest Kansas Storm. Both of these teams need a win to keep themselves in their respective playoff races. So let's get right into it. So here we go. The Nashville Kats coming in here. They're 4-5 right now this season. They're looking for a big win, keep themselves up in the standings, keeping themselves up, trying to be in that playoff race. Here they come, the home team, the Southwest Kansas Storm. Of course, Jackson at the helm. This team has been looking pretty good so far at 6-3. Let's see what they can do here. Jackson rolling out. Oh, and he's got his man open wide, touchdown. Great response. Looking for Corey Michael Jr. He overshoots him, but he still gets the grab, touchdown. Great athleticism by Corey Michael Jr. A picky situation here. Here he goes. Another quick pass to Abraham in there. He goes down the field, and they will take the lead just like that.
Oh, how I feel it, yeah. Whoa, oh, yeah. You don't need these legs.
Bullock needs something here. Pauses play. Man in motion here. Looking. As Barentine wide open, and just like that on 4th down, they score a touchdown to take back the lead. A good balance of defense and offense from both teams. Here comes Jackson. Jackson has a clean pocket, throws it. He's got Myers and a big touchdown there, and Southwest Kansas responds.
Oh, yeah. Sweet as candy. You won't dance no more.
Bullock once again calling something at the line. Might have Corey Michael Jr. on a deep ball, and what a response, a one-play touchdown. We're going for the onside kick here. Decent amount of power, but it doesn't get there, and that's going to be a penalty. Illegal procedure. In motion. Oh, a nice grab there by Myers.
Timeout called by...
Lost play here to Alexander. He breaks the tackle and gets into the end zone. Jackson adding time. Myers is all alone. Barentine committed to swatting that ball away, and they will score. Oh, and again another stop behind the line, and this time it's going to be Kaz that is injured. Storner looking. Corey Michael Jr. Can he catch up to the ball? He does. And Storner comes in for the first play and scores. And there's a fumble. He picks up his own fumble, breaks another tackle, still trying to look for a receiver, but he gets stopped there, and that is a big play for the Cats. Here we go. A big stop there. Can the kicker make it a 1-point game? And he will. Everybody's just been getting hurt here. It's been very, very scary, especially with the injury bug going around. He's going to get tipped and intercepted. Abraham takes a hit against the wall, but a big pick there.
We need to exploit this turnover. Right? All right, what good is it to go? Yeah, got it. All right, get out of here.
Got it.
Can Jackson get a score here? No, he's going to take a sack, a big one at that. In time, but a great stop there. They do get it off on time, and it is nowhere near good. Barentine is going to get a return. Here he goes, gets to the 15, and that is the end of the third quarter. It is a 1-point game here, and Nashville has the ball. Barentine got it, touchdown, and that is going to increase the lead significantly.
I'm shaking it. I'm shaking it. I'm shaking it.
Coach looking on, fans looking on. Throws a quick one. White breaks one tackle, and he's in for a score. And let's see what they do now. They are going to go for 2. They need this badly. They go for the run here. They do go for the run, but he gets stopped. 2-point game. Looking for Alexander to do something, and he does. He goes all the way, untouched, touchdown. onto the onside kick position. But they kick this field goal here. It's good. Goes right down the middle. But now they need an onside kick. So this is interesting. They feel like they have enough time to make some plays. They have a timeout. And they have the 1 minute warning, but I don't think this was a good option at all. Let's see. Alrighty now, this is at the 1 minute warning. Timeouts have been wasted beautifully, and now all of a sudden this might be a ball game. Here we go. Big third down, but Hammond's wide open. Can he get back to it? Great job there by the defender. Huge play there, and they're gonna get the ball back. Playing it deep. Tipped away. And they call pass interference.
First down.
Huge play there.
Man, that's crazy, Ralph. That's crazy. I'm out of here.
Oh, they gotta snap the ball. Throws it high. Tipped away. What a catch! Touchdown! Irvin White. What a big score.
Timeout called by the defense.
Oh, yeah, let me hear it. Raise it up.
Does Bullock have the arm? 1 second left here. Here we go. For all the marbles. He doesn't have the arm. And it's still caught. Touchdown, Hammond. How? Oh, my God.
I can feel it. It's electric, baby.
1 second left and they score. I cannot believe this. What a win. A Hail Mary. Ends the game, and you gotta be heartbroken if you're the Southwest Kansas Storm. The last possible play of the game. And that happens. Disgusting work. What a win nonetheless for the Nashville Kats. So you talk about best player of the night, Nelson Bullock, 6 touchdowns, only 1 pick, 262 yards, 12 of 27, and he wins this game with a Hail Mary. How does he do it? Dan Alexander, 2 touchdowns and 36 yards here. Dalton Barrentine, what a day for him. 5 receptions, 108 yards, 3 touchdowns here. Hammond with the game-winning catch. 2 receptions, only 53 yards. Corey Michael Jr., 5 receptions, 97 yards, and 3 touchdowns. What a day from this squad, though. Oh, my goodness, man. And taking it to the last second there. Oh, my goodness. But Trevor Jackson, what a day from him. 137 rating, 289 yards, 7 touchdowns, no picks. Oh, my goodness. 65% completion percentage. He did get sacked a lot, 3 times. But it did not matter, man. 7 touchdowns here. You feel like you need to win that one. That is just so bad. Caldwell, only 6 yards. Myers, 3 touchdowns, 117 yards out of 6 receptions. Irvin White, 3 touchdowns, including the touchdown, which he thought was the game ender. 82 yards, 5 receptions. And Leroy Abraham getting involved as well. The defensive specialist getting a touchdown as well. Tough game for the Southwest Kansas Storm, and Trevor Jackson and the woes continue for this team. But one of their weaknesses is their offensive line. The defense was really on them today, and just giving up 3 sacks and forcing a fumble, not the best of luck today. So we already know the standings here, so let's take a look at what's going on with our stats. Best rating here is Joshua Ortiz with a 128.5. Chris Dell with the most yards and I believe the most touchdowns as well, 60 with 2,741 yards, looking and creeping at that 3,000 yard mark here. Least amount of touchdowns to least amount of interception to touchdown ratio here looks like him as well, 60 touchdowns, only 5 picks here. Nelson Bullock with 10. Of course, he had 1 in our game here. Best completion percentage is Joshua Ortiz with 62%, but right behind him is Leslie Holt, who only has 2 INTs this year, 62% completion percentage. Who's been sacked the most? Let's see. It's been Peyton Ayuk, 17 sacks on he's been on his back 17 times, right behind Shane Stafford and Trevor Jackson. Like I said, Trevor Jackson, that offensive line is not doing him any favors. Nelson Bullock didn't get sacked today, but he's been sacked a lot. Of course, we already know Jordan Carter, 430 yards. He's gonna be gunning for a new record here in our player season. Then we got 22 touchdowns on his, and KJ Brown with 18. He is a quarterback that is absolutely outstanding. We should be looking at him for MVP. Broken tackles, let's take a look at that. Derek Frazier for the Washington Wolfpack, 19 broken tackles, so that is very impressive here. On the receiving end, Aaron Bailey, 76 receptions. He's been getting that ball the most from the Islanders, from Kalen Blair. Troy Bergeron, 1,348 yards here, looking for a 2,000-yard season, probably to end it, but it looks like he might be gunning more towards 1,700. But Corey Michael Jr. is right behind him, 1,317 yards. Travis Hammer Jr. right behind him with 1,220 yards. Touchdowns leader Troy Bergeron, and then right behind him is Travis Hammer with 28, Corey Michael with 25, and Aaron Bailey with 22. We got a handful of 21s here: Minter, Nelson, Anthony Hines, and Don Robbie Smith with just over 1,000 yards. And then we get down to below 20 with Frizel, Keshawn Davis, and Deron Albright. With Chris Lopez, a nice little cameo from him, 706 yards. Going to the defensive end though, most tackles Corey Fleming, most sacks Jerry Turner with 7 for the Rampage, most INTs Anthony Hines with 7. Right behind him is Ricky Chapman, and then Harper Dew, nice little cameo from Harper Dew. Let's see the forced fumbles. D. Crosby with 4. Gary Wiley with 4. Most pass deflections. Keshawn Davis being a shutdown a DB, as well as one of the best one of the best wide receivers in the league. Sauce Gardner up there with 19 deflections here. And do we have any safety leaders? Chad Webster, 2. Any blocks? Wesley Chuck, 2. Of course, you only get those from the Sims. And then Floyd Ford, 2 defensive touchdowns. Gerard Simpson, 2 defensive touchdowns. And you wonder why they're 9-1. And then you got Ricky Anderson with 2 defensive touchdowns. Kicking leaders, let's see. Best field goal percentage, Brian Schmitz, 17 of 20. Most field goal attempts, Dirty Dan, 28. He's been kicking it out there. Most field goals made, once again, Brian Schmitz, and his longest field goal is 52. Who had the longest field goal? Dirty Dan. You know that leg is nasty with him, man. So that is it for this one. We got a lot of games in store for week 12. I'm probably just going to do a week 12 episode just to get the gears going back again. Wolfpack SaberCats should be a good one here, man. 2 great quarterbacks. I believe Mason Mabry. I can't remember the Wolfpack quarterback. I'm so sorry, and I probably just saw his name too. But he's also doing amazing as well. Storm Destroyers. That's Peyton Ayuk. That's Trevor Jackson. Let's see who can really get off of that slump. Destroyers, nice little cheeky win, and then the Southwest Kansas Storm, 2 losses in a row. They need to get back into full gear. And then finally, we got the Desert Hawks and the Kiss. 2 of these teams here not doing so well, but the Desert Hawks, they started out 1-6, and they have climbed their way up steadily but surely, 4-6 right now. And then of course the Kicks, they are riddled with injuries, but they're still trying to hang on. That should be a good one as well. And I'll see you guys in that video. It's nice to be back, guys. It's nice to be really healthy. I had a nice little flu going into the new year, so recovered from that. And let's get back into the groove, man. 2025, let's get right into it, man. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.